Hi friends, new and old, and welcome back to the channel. It's your FriendCHIP, and today we're going to take a look at some Mattel Creations Monster High Skullector dolls. Towards the end of last year, I picked up two that were on sale, like really good sale, and then when Skeletor came out, I said, I kind of really want her. And then I hemmed and hawed about it, and then she was still available, so I grabbed her, and then they had somebody else on sale, so I grabbed that one as well. So we have four new to me, Skullector dolls from Monster High from Mattel Creations. So they come in these shipper boxes, and then from here, we just have to take out the dolls in their packages from here. So let me get them out of these shipper boxes, and then we'll take a look at their packaging. All right, we've got them out of their shippers, and we're ready to take a look at the packaging. So we have four dolls here. We have David from the Lost Boys. We have Skeletor from Masters of the Universe. We have Venus McFlytrap, and we also have our Skullector Corazon Marikit. Let's start by taking a look at David here from The Lost Boys. So The Lost Boys is a movie that I did watch growing up, and it is a favorite of my mom's as well as a friend of mine, Shell. So this is a really cool one. I thought it was really interesting that we were going to see The Lost Boys here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think that David should have been a boy and not gender bent, but that's just my preference. When it comes to most of these, I'm not a big fan of the Beetlejuice ones because I'd rather have Beetlejuice be Beetlejuice. So I initially wasn't too big of a fan of this doll. However, I still thought she was really cool, and it was something that this movie meant something to me personally. So I thought she'd be pretty cool, but for the price, I wasn't in love with her enough to buy her. So when I saw her on sale, and I believe I paid $25 for this one. That's crazy. So, really cool sale. When we open it up, and look at how wild she is. Really cool. And then let's take this plastic off, so that way we don't have to deal with the glare. I thought her eyes were so cool, and her eyebrows, the brow, just the sculpting in the face. She has a really cool expression. She's got one earring over here. This one doesn't have anything. I love her hairstyle, and I really liked the idea that we could hang her upside down. There's a picture there, and there's a picture there. So I like that idea, that we could hang her upside down, and her hair looks pretty cool like that. Let's see the back of it. Oh, there is a little bit on the back here. The Lost Boys, David. The quintessential Santa Clarita Boardwalk survival guide. Everyone calls Santa Clarita the murder capital of the world, but do you know the hotspot of its homicidal activity? The Boardwalk, aka a flesh eater's paradise. Don't be fooled by the sweet smell of funnel cakes. It covers up the stench of death. That cute dog by the roller coaster? Don't engage. It's a hellhound. You thought merry-go-rounds were fun? Think again. They're feeding grounds for vampires. Yes, we said it. Vampires. Undead sickos who gallivant around town in earrings and black leather coats. Be on the lookout for delinquent punks with shaggy mullets, bleached locks, and flowing curls. Besides great hair, an affinity for motorbikes and takeout should also arouse suspicion. Your best defense is to fully arm yourself when heading out. We're talking garlic, weaponized holy water, and holstered stakes. Need help slaying Night Stalkers? Just contact the Frog Brothers. They will gladly eliminate the threat for a reasonable fee. Really cool. I don't know. I think she just turned out really fun. Her object heals aren't horrible. The outfit I think is really interesting. And I really liked the face sculpt. So for less than $30, $40. Yeah, I'll totally grab that one. This one I was actually pretty excited about, and I thought she looked really cool. Really cool. I loved her color scheme. I think they did just a nice job on the Skeletor one. So Masters of the Universe wasn't something that I grew up watching, but it is something that I do really enjoy as an adult. So I'm quite fond of the Masters of the Universe, and Skeletor is really cool. And I thought this doll was really neat, so I had to check her out. I thought this doll turned out really cool, and so I went there specifically to order her, and I grabbed David at that time as well. So I thought, you know what? We're going to take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and pull this cover off. And look. Take a look at this box art. Really cool to see her with her hair out. And on the back, Skeletor, evil lord of destruction. Straight from the most recent attack on Castle Grayskull, it's the Sorcerer of Sass, the megalomaniacal monster, the baddie with a bone to pick with He-Man. It's Skeletor. Skelly's havoc in heels, ready to rule the universe, and boots fashionably forged in the fires of Snake Mountain. Not to mention that signature staff that screams, "I'm the GOAT." Skeletor might not always be successful in those elaborate plots to conquer Eternia, but win or lose, nobody does it with more style. And there's another image. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this to take her out of here, because this is super, super reflective when the lights, it just blinds you. All right, now we can take a closer look. She's so cool. Ooh, does she have a little something there? Really cool. Boy, the plastic smell is strong with this one. And this Venus was really cool. I think Venus and the Manananggal, I think Venus was like 25, and then the Manananggal was like 30, 35, something like that after Christmas. And they had that free shipping. So I had to get the Manananggal. She was the coolest one. I actually really liked that doll, and I totally would have wanted to purchase her if she wasn't like $90 originally, or $70, something like that. So I just waited on that one and ended up being able to get a good price. And when I saw that this one was also a really good price, and I thought this was a cool one, not one that I had to like jump out and grab, but at a good price, yeah, I think she's really cool. I love all the piercings and stuff, and her stockings are really fun. I thought this was a really fun one. Go green or perish. Let's save the planet eco-punk style. Who? All nature-loving monsters. What? Climate change rally. When? Midnight on Unearthed Day. Where? The ghostly greenhouse. Come dressed in rebel looks. The world is my oyster. Please, let's think bigger. The world is my greenhouse, and it's positively in bloom. We're talking a pro-environment, anti-establishment, oasis deeply rooted in eco-advocacy, and what's more rebel than that, after all, whether we're talking about my inner plant self or my daring style, I'm an eco-punk ghoul through and through. It's like my passions are vines bursting out of me in a wild tangle, climbing up the walls, making a statement, and reaching out, out, out. Artwork is so cool on this one. She's a pretty cool one. For a good price, yeah, we'll add that one. So Venus and David were purchases because I liked them, but they were purchasable for me when they were on a really nice discount. Skeletor was one that I went out of my way to get because I really liked her. And This one, Corazon Marikit, I really liked the Manananggal. I loved that she came apart. That was such a unique and really interesting thing. I just don't think we've ever seen that before. So I really liked this particular monster, and I thought she was so cool. The back of the box, we should be able to like move it up and down so that she can come apart and come back together, but it doesn't work. On the back, it has a bunch of information. It seems like people have been spotting this Manananggal flying around, and they're searching for her. I thought she was such a unique character. I love that she comes apart. I'm really excited to get her out of the box and take a closer look at that one. Well, let me go ahead and get everybody out of their packaging, and we'll take a closer look at the details on each one of these dolls. All right, and we've got everybody out of the box. They are so cool, so cool. And I love that they come with stands. Skeletor. Let's start off with David here. I think David is so cool. I really love her face sculpt. You can see all these different bones and like protrusions in her face. Her fangs look really nice. She's got these lines in her eyes. I kind of thought they were webs, and then I thought maybe they were bones, but I'm not really sure what they are. That red around her eyes, really pretty. This earring is a piece of rope. And this is really hard up here. And then there's a little ponytail up here in the back. And her ears are normal ears, not pointy or anything. She's got this jacket with this collar that has this crackled look to it, a little pin here with a watch. She's wearing this sleeveless, like one-piece suit that has the little kite image on there. She does have gloves, little black gloves. The jacket is really nice. And then she has this, her purse, this little container of Chinese food, but it's full of worms. And then she's got these tall, tall boots. And the bottoms are like gold chains. And this one is a saxophone. And this one is a bottle, like a bottle of wine or something like that. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. She's really cool. A nice addition to the collection for super cheap. Let's go ahead and leave Skeletor for last. And here is this Venus. She's so pretty. I really love all the detail on her face. We have these different piercings here. She has several piercings in her ears. Her fangs look really nice. I love her eye makeup. On this side, we have another piercing there, there, and there. She's got earrings right here. She has a little necklace, like a choker, and then she's in this kind of like a one-piece bathing suit style. And she's got like a mesh top underneath it. And these really cool tights. I really love these with, it's almost like velvet for the vines that go up it. And there's her shoes, these vines with flowers, and the bottom of them are greenhouses. How cool are they? Such really awesome shoes. And then the back is this piece that kind of attaches to her waist, and it has all these little vines and leaves and monster flowers on it. And there is this little, it's like embroidered. So cute. Really nice. Little red and green leaves that hang down. I think she's so pretty. The sleeves here have this little ruffle on them. Her hair is really cool too. It's like braided up here in the top. And then pulled back. She's got green and black and pink. I think she's really cool. What a neat Venus. And I was really excited to see that she was on sale. A really, really cool one. I got this one end of December, beginning of January. Same thing with this girl. She was end of December, beginning of January. She's so cool. I love her little lantern earrings. I like the little fan that she has. And then she also has a little purse. We're here in like a wicker. Really cool. She's got 2 bracelets in yellow. And then she does have a little necklace there. The only problem I have with her really is her fangs. You can see her fangs aren't really like connected to her mouth. They're kind of just a little too low on her lips. She's got a little beauty mark by her eye. Purple makeup. Her hair is really pretty. This purple and then black. That split dye type of style. And then she does have bat ears, which I really like, and she's got these beautiful flowers in her hair. Her wings are super cool too, because this in between is fabric and it's embroidered. Look at how cool those wings are. I love how claw-like they look. She's got this really cute dress. It's in like a checkery pattern with hearts, and all the lines are dripping blood. She has lace around her little cuffs there on her arms, these tassels that hang down from the chest piece and the skirt, because they are 2 separate pieces. And then these are her shoes. Look at how pretty they are with these little houses on the back. So cute. She's so neat. I love this monster. I think this monster was so cool. I hadn't heard of it before this doll, so I was really excited when I saw like, this is such a neat character. Her stand here has 2 pieces on it. You can see the bottom part is what holds her bottom half, and then the top one holds her top half. And the piece in her body, like her spinal cord, connects down into her waist, like it snaps down in. So you kind of have to unsnap it to get it to come apart, but you can lift it up. So you can have her in 2 pieces. And when we move that, we can see there's her spinal cord. She's so cool. She's so cool. I love this monster. I love that she just detaches from her lower half, leaves it walking around on the beach, and flies off to find her victim. She's so cool. What a neat monster. How cool is that one? I love that we get to see monsters from other places represented, just because, gosh, we don't get to see too many really cool monsters outside of the normal vampires and zombies and that kind of stuff. So this one, a Manananggal, really cool. Alright, now let's take a look at Skeletor. I had to buy the Skeletor. I thought she was so cool. Look how neat she is. I love her skull face. She's so menacing. Her eyes and her green lips. I love the color of her skin and her hair. Now, the hand that's by her face, that's supposed to hold her staff, but I think it looks really good next to her face. She's kind of like, what am I going to do? What kind of havoc am I going to wreak on the world today? She's got a really cool hooded cape. We can see that the cape does have a hole in the back for her hair, which is really nice. She's got this chest piece here. Has a little bat there and a skull and crossbones here. We have the pieces on the shoulders. And they are like little epaulets. Is that what they're called? These little things, maybe not. These little things. So cool. I love this shirt. It's made out of this mesh looking material, but it almost looks like scales. I think it'd look really cool on like Laguna. Really neat. We've got little arm, or what are these called? Forearm guards, arm guards. And then she has purple hands with claws for her gloves. And this hand is in this shape so that it can hold her staff. She got a belt and this skirt here. Underneath the skirt, nothing. So this is just a shirt. And I love the ombre effect on that. Her boots are so cool. She's got this snake that wraps around this one. It's a separate piece. And then the boots, we have a skelet right there. And they come down into these little buckles that strap her feet in. She's got these like shin guards on too. And then we have these claws that form the front, and on the back, I believe it should be Snake Mountain, I thought. Yeah, I think that's what that is. She's so cool. So cool. Let me go ahead and give her her staff in this hand. She's really rubbery. There we go. Now she can hold her staff. She's really neat. I'm really happy. Oh, I guess she's going to hold her staff like that. I'm really happy that I purchased her. She's a really, really, really cool one. Now, I also thought, since we have that Skeletor, we should have an action figure of Skeletor to take a look at as well. Not to mention, I thought she'd kind of want him hanging out in the toy room with her. So I bought this one, Masters of the Universe Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction, Modern Posing Retro Play. And I thought he kind of matched her color scheme and look the best out of the different Skeletor figures that we had. There's his artwork. Really cool. Includes a little comic book. Really neat. I found him on Amazon. So I wanted to have a Skeletor action figure to hang out with this Skeletor doll. Here's our, I guess that's probably like how to pose him. Here's our comic book. Masters of the Universe, Beast, Barrage. Neat. Cool. I'm really excited for the new movie too. I think the new movie is going to be really cool. And I kind of want the He-Man Barbie, not gonna lie. But I don't really care about the girl that much. Let's see if we can't get him out of here. I think his weapons are tucked in. Yeah, his staff's tucked in back here. I guess we're gonna need a little more help getting him out. There we go. He's a really cool action figure. Look at how much movement we have in his head. It's on a little ball joint. He's got this nice armor on his chest, and then he has this little belt piece, and underneath we've got his little black underwear, or what do you call those? A Speedo? I don't know. What is this that he's wearing? Is it the same thing that like a wrestler would wear? He's got lots of muscles on his back. And he's got really cool articulation. So he's got articulation in his shoulder here, and then we also have articulation in the elbow, so we can move that, and then we have articulation in the wrist as well. So there's lots and lots of movement in his arms and even in his legs. So he's got movement at the hips. He can sit. Okay, well, I thought he could sit down. Okay, he's back together. So his upper body moves. He's on like a little joint there. He can kind of sit. That's about as much like sitting as we're going to get. He does have knee joints, which is really nice. And he even has ankle joints, which I didn't expect to see. His little claw feet. He's a really cool action figure. Lots of posability. I think he's really cool. I love his head joint. Like, that's so cool. He has two weapons that he comes with. He's got this sword here. Guess we're going to throw that on the floor. And we also have his staff. A little different than what she has, but that similar look right here. And then, of course, this looks very similar. The bottom is very different. And there he is holding his staff. I don't think he can hold both. I thought like he could hold both, one in one hand and one in the other, but he can't. So I think he's so cool. He's going to look really cool on the toy shelf with her. They're best friends. They cause a lot of trouble in the toy room together. I don't think anybody is really super excited that those two are here together. But I think they're going to be really cool on the toy shelf. Look at how fun they look next to each other. She's like, listen, I am way more powerful than you. I am the leader here. You are the henchman. You are itty bitty tiny man. I am a big monstrous woman. I just love them. They're so cool. Alright, well, there's a look at a few of the Monster High Skullector dolls, including the Masters of the Universe Skeletor doll. So much fun. I really love these. I'm happy with these purchases. We had a couple really awesome sales here. I ordered River, and I still haven't gotten her. I don't know why she hasn't shown up yet. Like, everybody else is getting her. Where's mine? It says, like, June for shipment. I'm just like, I ordered her within the first, 5 minutes. Why is it taking till June? Well, anyways, thanks so much for hanging out and for watching. If you enjoyed checking out these Monster High Skullector dolls with me, give the video a thumbs up. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Did you grab any of these? And did you grab Skeletor? I'm a huge fan. I think she looks so freaking cool, and her colors are awesome. She's going to be amazing on the shelf. And right next to Mini Skeletor, they're ruling the toy room. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss the next thing I open from Monster High. And if we aren't friends yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, bye!